Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I want to talk about stress and women in menopause and how stress affects those of you who are in menopause or even in that perimenopause space really differently, and why you've been so frustrated with this. Yes. This is something that I talk to women about every day. In fact, I actually had, in the past couple of days, I've had 3 different conversations with women on this exact thing. And what's frustrating for women is that this is not something that's talked about near enough. This is not something that enough women understand or know about to say, you know what? It's not you, right? Like, you're doing all these healthy things. You're trying to work out. You're following some type of healthy meal plan, something, yet it feels like everything you're doing is producing the almost opposite result of what you're trying to accomplish because of stress. Yeah, it's crazy. The amazing, not necessarily amazing in a good way, but the amazing impact stress has in your life and how it can affect the results that you're trying to get. Now, in my book, The Female Fat Solution, which is on Amazon, I do talk about specific nutrition for women in menopause in different phases of life. And I have a whole section on stress, how this impacts women differently than men, because it is really different for women than in men. So it's really important that, we realize, like, hey, you have to tweak these things. Otherwise, you're going to be spinning your wheels. Oh my gosh. And in the 12-week program I have, where I work with women one-on-one, really guiding them through the right nutrition for their bodies, for their hormones, for stress. It's amazing what the change and shift can happen because you're fueling correctly, because you're acknowledging that and you're working with that. Holy cow. So if you are a gal and you are in menopause or, even that perimenopause state, and this is, I'm going to phrase this as like for any reason, right? This can be, I have friends that are in their mid-30s that have gone through and had a hysterectomy. Throws you into menopause, right? So this isn't necessarily just the phase of life that happens. There's, different reasons that women go into menopause. Now, overall, I've talked about stress and the negative impact on the female body, how it drains all this stuff, and everything else. But really, you need to understand the effect on stress if you've gone through menopause is amplified in a negative way. It is all those effects just taken up. So what's going to happen is that you're going to fatigue a lot faster. Now, this isn't just, oh yeah, I'm feeling kind of tired, la la la. No, you're really going to feel fatigued, like physically, exhausted, mentally exhausted. Like the energy just gets from you, like falls out of you, just completely drained, where you almost feel like you're dead at the end of the day. Like that is the type of fatigue I'm talking about. It isn't, this was a tough day, I'm a little tired, No, this is every day. You feel like you can barely get off the couch, or you feel like it takes so much mental energy to even try and put a grocery list together. Like that's not normal for you. So this is the effect of stress and that fatigue and how it wears on the body. Like I said, it's going to be twofold. It's going to be that physical fatigue and that mental fatigue. It's both at the same time. Yay. Great. I know, right? Yay. Sometimes when I do some of these videos, I feel like I'm just like, dun, 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 like delivering terrible news. But it's true. And these are things that if nobody talks about, nobody knows about. So here we go. So you get to know this. Again, fatigue, physical fatigue, mental fatigue. Both types of fatigue is happening here. Yes. Fat storage increases. So for women, and this is another key thing, I'm going through this right now in the book I'm writing on nutrition for female athletes, about the nutrition timing for when women work out, and how when women stop working out, if you don't get the right nutrients in right after, it actually will kick up your fat storage after you work out. So even though you're trying to like burn calories, right, or get your metabolism going and burn calories during your workout, actually the rest of the day after your workout, if you're not fueling right, your fat storage goes bing all day long. Same thing for stress and menopause. Only you don't even have to have done a workout and not fueled after it. Oh, that's stress. Bing! Fat storage all the way up all day long. It's amazing. Our bodies are designed to store fat. that's what they do, and they do it really well given the opportunity, right? So when you're trying to sort of reverse that or work, it's really tough when your body's under stress and you're in menopause. Because going through menopause, your body kicks in that fat storage mode right there. Just menopause alone, women on average will gain at least 7 to 10 pounds. That's like not changing anything. That's not, your diet is the same. Your nutrition is the same, everything is the same. Your workouts are the same. You're sleeping the same. Your stress is the same. 7 to 10 pounds, the average female going through menopause, that's what happens. Yeah, that's the effect of menopause. Now you add the fat storage of stress to that. Amplified. I know, right? Angry mad face. Like, who's happy hearing this stuff? No one. No one is happy hearing this stuff because it's so frustrating. Rah. So, but that's what happens. Fat storage gets turned on and amplified and turned up even more. And so it's not something that you're doing, right? That's not it at all. It's not something that, you've, ruined, right? That glass of wine doesn't do it. That cupcake that you had at your girlfriend's birthday didn't do it, right? That's not what it is. It's the effect of stress on your body. So to say, oh, just take this one supplement, or, oh, you're having cream in your coffee, that's why you're struggling. No, that's not it. It's the entire encompassing foundation that you have for your health and the effect that stress is really wearing on the body. Like I said, that fatigue and then everything else, because your body's fatigued, it stresses it out even more, and it kicks on that fat storage because it is so dang good, and it's survival mechanism. It will store anything that you consume and then some. It will take the protein that's in your muscle tissue that you work so hard for, convert that into sugars, and store that in your fat cells. What? Menopause, you're the devil. Right? It got kind of. I'm not going to disagree with that comment. I'm not. No, because it really does feel like that. And then we're talking about weight gain faster. So you can imagine with the fat storage increasing, right? You're fatigued, so you're feeling like you can't work out, right? And there becomes this point, right, where you can only push yourself so hard for so long to force yourself, even though you're not feeling good, even though you're totally worn out, to go to the gym and try and push through a workout. You're not giving it 100%. You just can't. It's just not, you know what I mean? And then that's fatiguing you, so that's going to stress your body out more. Your fat storage is already turned up, and now all of a sudden weight gain faster. And again, part of this is because of the decrease in muscle tissue that you have, and then the effect on that on everything else. So it really is like this perfect trifecta of things for you gaining weight, and then no matter what you do, you can't lose it. Yay. Okay. So what do you do about it, right? How do you change that? Well, one of the first things is getting the right protein in and protein pacing. I've got a podcast episode coming up on protein pacing. Holy cannoli. I can't wait for this one to release. It's so amazing. But it's not about getting protein to get bulky. It's about getting protein to fight the fatigue, to fight the fat storage, and to get more lean muscle so you stop gaining and not being able to lose. That's the key. It takes more protein to do the same job that it used to do when you've been through menopause. And then you have to even account for even more protein because the impact of stress on your body. Protein really is the key in the new foundation to lay down. If you're missing that piece, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? This is why the women that I work with in my 12-week program, they're like, oh, well, I had cream in my coffee. And I'm like, good. If that's what you want, if that is the joy of your day in the morning, awesome. That's fine. You should be able to have those little pieces throughout your day that make you happy without it ruining your diet, right? No, you need a new foundation then. You need a new diet, right? You need a new nutrition plan, right? But if you've got the right protein in your protein pacing and you're able to, fuel your body and deal with the stress with nutrition, there's amazing tactics that I have for helping women deal with the stress so that you're not headed in this downward spiral of weight gain, that then you can still have that cream in your coffee and not worry about it, right? And then not feel like, oh, I'm ruining everything, or, oh, I'm really depriving myself. Because that's not a way to kind of move forward. That's not a lifestyle change you can make and be happy with, So those are the few key things that I wanted to talk about and cover. And it's because so many women are frustrated with this piece. so many women just, feel like they're trying to push themselves so hard, and they feel like they, are doing all these things, but it's not, it's not working for them. And again, it's not you. You know what I mean? Your body changes. Your body changes when it's under stress. So you need to shift your nutrition for your stress body, right? And then your body changes when you go through menopause. You have a different body, So you have to shift your nutrition for that stress or that different hormonal change. Now, with both of those things at the same time, again, you really have to make sure that those two things that you're focused on are working and blended together to get you your most healthy, vibrant, energetic self that can get you to and maintain your results. Because again, going through menopause, it takes different nutrition because it's a different body. And then adding that stress on top of it, navigating that is really, really important. So, that was a lot of information we went through. Super fun information, I know, right? But hopefully this is helpful in terms of kind of showing you, yes, this is a different way you can do it. You can use your whole food nutrition. You can really dive in. There's a lot of stuff that you can do and be proactive on. I do talk mostly about whole food nutrition. There are times where I recommend, for stress, make sure you're getting some adaptogens in to manage that stress. Make sure you're getting enough, probiotic for your digestive system, because your digestive system changes with both of these things too. And then again, both of them together, double whammy on your gut. Need it healthy. Know what I mean? So really, really important you're doing that. Now, if you have any questions, I'm going to put a link below this video. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you have. If you are wondering, hey, this is me, this sounds like me. Oh my gosh, this is me. I've been really struggling with this or that, or all of it. Where do I start? What's the one thing that I can do tomorrow to help with this? There's a lot of different tips that I can help you with. So schedule a call. I encourage you, there's no question that's too big or too small. I really, it's across the board. But a lot of times I chat with women that are just so frustrated because they're trying so hard and everything they're doing is just not giving them the results. So it's really, really helpful when you get even one little tip to move you in the right direction that's going to help you see and feel a different you for the new body that you have. So that's what I got for you guys. Again, please reach out if you have questions. Otherwise, everybody have a great night, and I will see you later.